Imagine for a moment that each experience, every object, person, and event is raw clay, and in your hands is the power to mold it, define it, breathe life into it. Your perception is the tool, the chisel, and the hand that shapes. But here's the thing. When we're unaware, our hands shape unconsciously, blindly. We cast shadows over things without realizing, limit our experiences, limit ourselves, all because we believe our idea of the thing is the truth of the thing. Let's go deeper. Take something as common as a stone. To most, a stone is nothing more than an object, something to step over, kick aside. But to a geologist, that stone is a history book, filled with ancient stories of earth and time, volcanic eruptions, and sediment layers formed millions of years ago. To an artist, that same stone could be the beginning of a sculpture, a canvas for expression. To a child, perhaps it's a treasure, a magical object from some hidden world. And in the hands of a mystic, that stone is a fragment of the universe itself, a piece of the eternal woven into our world. The stone hasn't changed. It's still the same object, the same molecular structure. But the idea of the stone changes with each observer, and so does the experience of it. To the geologist, it's wisdom. To the artist, it's potential. To the child, it's magic. And to the mystic, it's divine. This is not a trick of the mind. It's the mind shaping reality itself, allowing each observer to draw something unique from it, to perceive a new dimension within it. As Rumi said, the world is a mountain, and all our words and actions are echoes. What we see, we echo back into reality. Now let's take this further to something personal. Imagine someone who's gone through heartbreak, who's suffered loss. The ordinary view would say that pain is suffering, that it's a dark chapter to be avoided, erased if possible. But when you shift the idea, the entire experience transforms. For some, pain becomes a teacher, not an adversary. They begin to see it as a path toward compassion, a source of strength, a place where wisdom is born. Suddenly, it's no longer something to fear, but something to be embraced. They've taken something dark and heavy and given it a new shape, one that nurtures, one that heals. As Khalil Gibran wrote, "Your pain is the breaking of the shell that encloses your understanding." By changing the meaning of pain, they've transformed it from a wound into a doorway. The spiritually awakened understand this truth intimately. They know that evil and good are merely labels, ideas that shift with perspective. What some call misfortune, others see as a gift. What some see as a wall, others see as a bridge. The mystic knows that reality doesn't show itself to us as it is, but as we are. And so, they cultivate the discipline of perception. They treat each moment, each person, and each object with reverence, as a mystery waiting to unfold. They understand that when they look upon the world with love, with curiosity, with awe, the world itself becomes more lovable, more curious, more awe-inspiring. But let's bring this to you right here, right now. Look around at your life. Every part of it, everything you see, is a reflection of your inner world. The challenges you face, the relationships you keep, the circumstances you encounter, they are all mirrors of your beliefs, your fears, your desires. And I don't say this to place a burden on you, but to remind you of your power. You are not a passive observer. You are an active participant, a creator. So ask yourself, what are you shaping in your life without realizing it? Are you breathing life into limitations, into fear, into doubt, simply because you believe those are real? Or could you begin to shape something new by changing the ideas you hold about these things? Could you see challenges as initiations, fears as shadows to illuminate, relationships as mirrors that reveal the depths of who you are? This is the path of the mystic, the philosopher, the spiritually awakened. It's not about avoiding reality, it's about transforming it from within. The sage knows that even the concept of self is fluid, that I am is a declaration, a foundation upon which we build our lives. When you say I am strong, you begin to embody strength. When you say I am capable, you align yourself with potential. But when you say I am not or I cannot, you create walls that limit not only what you do, but what you see. There's an ancient Zen proverb that says, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. The task hasn't changed, but the one who performs it has. And in that transformation of self, even the simplest task takes on profound meaning. The wood and water, once mundane, become sacred. This is the art of changing the idea of a thing to change the thing itself. So I invite you to look deeply at your life, to question the labels you've placed on things. Ask yourself if the ideas you hold serve you, if they uplift you, if they bring you closer to truth and freedom. And if they don't, dare to change them. Because when you shift your perspective, you don't just change your experience, you change reality itself. Remember, the world you see is shaped by the mind you bring to it. Change the mind, and you change the world.